I 1000% had to make a video on this because why wouldn't I? It is Kingdom Hearts 4 is freaking here. If anybody knows me knows how much I love the franchise, the series, everything about Kingdom Hearts, everything. And the 20th anniversary just happened and we finally got some trailers. So I want to dive into this. So let's watch this beautiful 20th anniversary. I can't believe your boy's in his 20s, late 20s, and we're still getting Kingdom Hearts games. It's insane. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care too much for the Dark Road stuff. The fact that it's even coming back, okay, I guess cool. So to some degree, I guess, right? Cool. I think I'm kind of over the Xehanort saga, which is pretty much, this is like the last bit of like Xehanort saga, right? Information. What's probably important to know is anything that happens in Scala at Kylum, if this is going to go more into that lore, more about what happened there, that's going to be a pretty big part. But the reason why a part of me is like, that's probably important, right? You're going to want to know a lot of these side characters because they introduced so many characters in Dark Road before it got taken out and now it's coming back. Like, especially Gandalf. Gandalf, I don't know. But I'm going to fast forward this because I know that's going to be a really important reason to look into this. Comes back August, cool. That's fine. I was hoping we were done with mobile games. I don't want no more stories behind mobile games. But then they dropped this. And now I don't know how to act. I don't know how to feel. Light and darkness brought about the beginning, and hearts nurtured it. I don't know if this is Lushu or if this is Master of Masters. In this timeline, it probably makes sense that I think it's Master of Masters. Or no, it's not, because he gave it to Lushu, the Keyblade to Lucio, the eye, right? So I don't know. This whole Scala at Kylum, it seems to be like the continuation of where Kingdom Hearts Union Cross or whatever. It seems like it takes that same concept, but now it's like, oh, same thing, but now in Scala at Kylum, right? This is the next world or the next piece. This part has me thinking this is going to be like a Pokemon Go AR, not augmented reality, but just kind of like a Pokemon Go style game. That's what I'm thinking. But then it looks like you're able to move them. I can't tell. There's no way you're holding your phone, walking in real life. And it could be. I don't know. I have no freaking clue. But the combat seems to be interesting. It's obviously not the most beautiful looking game. It's a mobile game, right? What do you expect for a mobile game? But also, he has like medals. The character, at least they're showing, has like medals to some degree. You can see the medals there, the different like Kingdom Hearts characters, even Disney characters. So there's going to be a medal system to some degree. Oh, they got a cloud one, which is dope. It looks like you can customize your character. That sells me a lot. When you have a custom character, and this here looks like it's multiplayer. There's 3 people. There's 3 different people or 3 different Keybladers in the same spot fighting a dark side. Is there going to be a raid mode? Like, Brain is here, right? Like, there's some lore. It's another game that has lore behind it, which I hate. Another mobile game with lore behind it. I'm going to play it. I'm definitely going to play it because I have tons of freaking questions alone from it. Brain is an important character, part of the Dandelions. If you didn't read or look into pretty much how Union Cross kind of ended, with Brain coming to the next world, and he did wake up in Scala at Kylum. So this is literally, it seems like it's the direct continuation of this, right? So tons of questions. I'm going to be playing it. The fact that it looks like it has multiplayer, y'all, that's going to sell me on it, because me and my friends, we want a multiplayer Kingdom Hearts title. Not mobile. Definitely not mobile, but this might have to suffice. I hate it, but like this might be the wave. I will say, when Union Cross had multiplayer, I thought that was so cool, and I think everybody was excited. But it was obviously, it's Union Cross, right? The style gameplay, just the cards and the medals, nobody liked that really. So it didn't really stick too long, right? I think it lasted for once that update came out, I lasted for another year maybe, but then I was done. I don't know if anybody else was still playing it when it was still going on. I don't know. Either way, this might be that multiplayer itch that I'm dying to scratch with the homies. Again, the medal system though does have me worried that here's the thing. The issue with Union Cross was the medals, and having to have the medals to just get through the story. That was a big no-no. You had to literally pay to understand the rest of the story. It was so stupid. So I hope I hope they learned their mistakes from Union Cross and are doing it better when it comes to Missing Link. So this game, I can't say I'm too excited, but if multiplayer is going to be a thing, possibly, that might get me excited. But let's be real. We're here to talk about the Omega, the Mecha, the Lost Master arc, baby. Like this is freaking real. Now I do have the volume off just in case I get hit with the claim or anything. I don't know. I don't want to get hit with anything. Regardless, I'm just here to really just talk over it. I just want to talk. I need a vent. I need to talk about my frustrations, my questions. And this looks incredible. So visually, beautiful, freaking beautiful looking. Heart resides within the soul, which in turn is guided by fate to the right place. It's set in like modern day Tokyo, I think Japan, if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally wrong. I know there was like people talking about Shibuya and how there's a connection. You know, it's not the first time we've seen this area, except it is the first time we're seeing it like this. Just freaking gorgeous looking. Look at Sora. He looks incredible, the amount of detail. He looks so good. This, I think that's, I always feel like I mispronounce her name. It's not Starlita, it's Strelitza, I think. Let me know down below. I hope Kingdom Hearts fans get this video so they can let me know down below. But how is she here? How is she here? She goes, you've been asleep since you arrived in this world 7 days ago. What happened in 7 days that she's even back? Because if I'm not, again, correct me down below, if I'm not mistaken, Strelitza, Starlita, like she was just a heart in the final world because she had lost her body. Makes sense. If you, again, follow the Union Cross story, I think it was Ventus when he had the darkness killed her, I think. And so she was kind of gone, and that's where her heart was. It was in the final world, I think. So I have questions how she got her body back. What happened in those 7 days? As we know, Riku, at the end of Melody of Memory, Riku and Kairi, well, mostly Riku, he used her heart as a gateway because the fairy godmother was like, she's connected to the other world, which is Quadratum. So I wonder if Riku did like, you know, the power of waking or something. Did he bring her back maybe? Is that what they did? Or did they get her body? Did they get a body? Did he get a body for her? Like, I have questions because Riku should be here, I think, too. Especially if this is 7 days, like 7 days of a time gap here. I think Riku is in this world, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Oh man, there's so many questions. Because even Sora, how is Sora back? What happened in these 7 days that even Sora got his body back and he's like fully here, I think. This is gonna have, in my opinion, a Kingdom Hearts 2 moment where you have to play as Roxas, right? And then it was like Sora was sleeping, he's waking up. Freaking weird, Sora is sleeping now, he's waking up. I think it's the same situation. I think we'll probably play as Riku for those 7 days, very similar to Kingdom Hearts 2, in which, you know, you're gonna find out what kind of happened in between, how does she get back, and how does Sora get back. Like, there's gonna be so many things I think that happen in those 7 days. So don't be surprised if there's gonna be like a special, here's the thing, they can either make it like Kingdom Hearts 2 where it's all in Kingdom Hearts 4, or I would not be surprised if they do like how they did like the 2.8? I'm sorry, I think it was 2.8. The fragmented story with Aqua. She had the little section or whatever. And so I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna be something similar to that, where it's just maybe Riku's part of him in Quadratum and kind of what happened. Does he have you know, an altercation with Yozora? You know, all those things. Where is Yozora? Like, there's so many questions. I'm gonna go nuts because I just have so many questions. But we'll play the trailer because I just went on a rant there. But yeah, she's pretty much just showing him Quadratum. He's shocked, he's shook. Like, literally, it's just modern day. It's really cool looking. It's really cool. I find this really cool to see like the mesh of like such fantasy into now just like more realism. Oh, and then she says too, like, you know, at the bottom there, she was saying how this is kind of like an afterworld. It's a world that's different from what me and you are used to, because she recognizes that and she knows that. This is cool. The dark side here looks insane. Like, he's got the Zack from FF7. I mean, one of my friends brought up a good point of how so much feels more like, this feels so much more Final Fantasy than anything. And so I even question, will we see more Final Fantasy characters in this? Maybe less Disney, more Final Fantasy? That would be cool. I would honestly think that's really dope. I think that could be a possibility. Look how good he looks. Look at the Keyblade. Look how great this looks. This looks so good. This also reminds me of how Kingdom Hearts 3 early development looked too. So, you know, keep that in mind. Keyblade turned into a chain. They still have like the Keyblade sort of forms kind of, or just more like an ability, I guess, too. There's an EX Gouge at the bottom. How amazing this looks. Look at the move. Oh my goodness. It looks incredible. This is obviously, right, we don't know if this is how it's going to play in the final, in the actual final release of the game. Again, I remember how Kingdom Hearts 3 looked in its early development thing, but this looks insane on so many levels. You do not leave this world behind. I don't expect to return to the one from which you've came. Who is that? One of those Master of Masters? One is Lucio, maybe, or that's both of them? I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 4. That's really it. No release date, but then we do get a little piece here with Donald and Goofy, which a part of me wondered too, if they go to Quadratum, will Donald and Goofy still be with Sora? Is it kind of at the point in the story where Sora just has Riku and Kairi now, doesn't really need them, but it wouldn't be right to not have them. So of course they're looking for him. And this part makes sense to me, is that the little blue flame and the voice actor, if I'm not I don't know, I'm not 100%, but even the Japanese voice actor, the little blue flame, makes sense that that's Hades from the Hercules world. And would make sense if they think that Sora is dead, and so where else would you go in, in the Disney aspect of things? You would go to the underworld, go to Hades, try to figure out, I think Sora is dead, where can we find him? So it's so cool, man. It's so cool. Oh man, magic in the making. No release date. Not even anything. Well, I don't expect anything, but it's more of like, I just love the way that they say it. It's like no release date, not even, in development, whatever. It's magic in the making. I don't know. It's so cool. I feel like they're putting a lot of love into this. This is going to be such a big departure, I think, from what we're used to. Not a big departure, but I hope to see the worlds take such a different, I want this game, and by the way, I think I mentioned before, this is the Lost Master arc, right? This is a new arc now of the story, and so I kind of want them to go less Disney, right? Maybe more like Final Fantasy. And so I'm hoping that maybe it could be what this is, right? Maybe it is more of a different kind of direction. So either way, I'm super excited by this. Dark Road, I don't care too much about, if I'm honest with you. The other new mobile game, A Missing Link, right back to this, I think I'm excited to some degree for. I just don't want, I don't like that there's story, right? Important story behind a mobile game. That I don't like. But maybe it has the multiplayer part of it that I do care, that I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, I don't know. It's definitely not how I would like it, but what are you gonna do? If you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, you suck it up, because this is the ride in which we've gone through for so long now. So that's that. And then Kingdom Hearts 4. This looks so good. I can't wait. Sora looks insane. Look at the homie. Look how far he's come from Kingdom Hearts 1 to now. Like his designs and stuff, like so good. I can't freaking wait. Honestly, look at the combat again. Just one more time. Just this little inch of just combat that we just get. A little second here. Look at that flow motion. I don't even know if it's flow motion anymore. That's just how Sora moves at this point. It really is. How incredible this looks. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. That was just my quick thoughts. I had to do a video instead of a short. Maybe I'll do a short too, but I wanted to do a video just to express how I felt about it. I would love for you guys to let me know down below your thoughts. Who is excited for this? Who, is not sure about the mobile game and stuff like that, Missing Link. Give me all your thoughts down below in that comment section, because I want to have interactions with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Lethal One Up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.